Hello YouTube and welcome to another random review. Now the time has come, I've received these titanium scales for the UKPK from Heinnie Haynes. Now there was a bit of a hoo-ha if you saw my previous video, because I'd seen some chat on various forums asking if these scales include the brass washers, the phosphor bronze washers. I reached out to Heinnie Haynes. They said, oh no, just reuse all of the hardware that's on the knife, and I kindly explained that the 3-pin doesn't actually come with washers inside. And then they'd been in discussion with their supplier, and it turned out that some of the titanium scales had been shipped without washers, and some had been shipped with washers. So what they're going to do is send everyone an extra set of washers. I know they sent out an email to all the customers, but I think that's basically down to what the issue I was raising with them. So if you do get an extra set of washers, that's pretty much down to me, I think. But anyway, let's open up and see what actually arrived. So some of these will come with washers, some won't. Let's see what actually came through today. As always, guys, I've waited until I'm doing a video before even opening these. Okay. Oop, I don't want to show my address on there. Okay. So, here's the box. And this is a sealed box. TiTech. Here's the general brochure. Oh, look. The old 4-pin Heinnie Haynes. So these scales are the Vapor Puff and Creations one, and I was keen to see how these new ones compare to the VP ones. Obviously, it's not exactly like for like. We've got 4-pin, the Heinnie Haynes with the full back spacer on this one, but these are going to be for the 3-pin. So I'm going to stick them on this knife, which is the one I actually got from Paddy, and it was one of my first ever Spyderco knives. So let's see what's in the box then, shall we? There's a fly in here, so apologies if you hear that fly buzzing around. Very annoying. Let's come on. Let's have a look. So, this is what you get for the 3-pin scales. Here we go. They come in individual baggies, and as you can see, there's nothing on here to actually mean that you wouldn't need the bronze washer, so you definitely do need some. Let's just see if I got any in this one. No, we didn't. So I think what's going to happen is Heinnie Haynes are going to be sending out a separate packet with the phosphor bronze washers in. So I'm going to have to wait. Actually, I do have some spare washers, so I will be able to fit these actually. So I'll get these fitted and I'll show you what they look like. But if you've received them without, just hold tight. I think Heinnie Haynes are going to be sending you some. But I'm going to leave this for now. I'm going to get these fitted onto here using my spare phosphor bronze washers. So bear with me. Hi guys, I just found the washers again. So these are the washers from a previous order with Vapor Puff in. These came with the scales for the 4-pin, but the 4-pin unit actually already has washers in. So I just reused the old ones. So I'll stick these in the new one. Cheers guys. I just got them out of the packet. First impressions before I even put them on, they are very nicely machined. You can tell they're kind of not done by hand as such. Just the quality of the finish is very good. It's a bit more of a square edge than the round over version I got from Vapor Puffin. I don't know if you won't be able to see on the camera very well. It's quite a fine texture on there. Almost like a very fine bead blast. But yeah, I'm interested to see how these feel. They feel lighter. I mean, these are obviously on the knife, but I'm sure these feel lighter than the other ones did. I don't know if they can possibly be hollow or just a different grade of titanium. But I'm going to get these stuck onto the 3-pin and I'll show you in a second. Just as a reminder, guys, the 3-pin in FRN scales, plastic scales, does not come with washers, because basically the blade just slides straight against the plastic, and that's a fairly low friction environment there. So just showing you that one before it goes on. And before I forget, guys, you will see before I've even put these on the scale, will it show on here? There is like a wear mark on these. It's not due to the new scales, that's where it rubs on the inside of the FRN. So it's quite a common thing that you'll see on UKPKs. So I don't want you thinking of bodged it or fitted them incorrectly or whatever. So that was already there just to show you. Right guys, we're done, and here it is. The new titanium scales from Heinnie Haynes. This is an aftermarket clip. I might keep this one on because it feels just like it's wire covered in plastics. It might stop the snail trails rubbing on the scales. But yeah, overall it feels really nice actually. And I really do like that. And here it is compared to the VP Creations. The VP Creations does feel a bit heavier. Obviously it's a different knife because it's got the full back spring. But overall I'm very impressed with these TiTech scales from Heinnie Haynes. They look to be out of stock at the moment, but if they do come back into stock, I would recommend you consider getting those if you've got a 3-pin UKPK. The edges are slightly squarer than the one than the round over that I got from Vapor Puffing. I think I slightly prefer that rounder feeling, but it might just be that I'm used to that. But I'd like to start using this a lot more, this S110V blade. The action feels nice, and overall very impressed. So remember guys, if you didn't get the washers in with the box, Heinnie should be sending those out later on. So don't try and fit them without the washers. Cheers guys, that's me for now, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.